Hi there, my name is Pixel. I currently reside in South Africa. This will be my channel, Divine Growth. Guys, if I tell you that it's been years and years and years of delaying, I've been saying, I want to start a YouTube channel. I'll do it tomorrow. I'll do it tomorrow. And years keep passing and I'll just keep doing it tomorrow. So as I was about to start this video, it was 1414 on the time, and I'm taking that as a message from the angels that, yeah, this is your time. Okay, I am nervous, but we're pushing through it, okay? So, here we'll be speaking about reflection, inner work, shadow work, grief, loss, love, soul remembrance, self introspection, you know, just knowing yourself on a deeper level, understanding that there's more to us than just the shell. So we consciousness constantly evolving, and we do have vessels which we do embody through different lifetimes, right? So I just want us to, get to know each other on a deeper level. There's so many shallow souls on this planet, and I'm just tired of them. So I decided, let me put myself out there. That way, I will be able to meet the people who are on a similar path as mine, right? Like-minded individuals, souls that are actually looking for more than just the shell, souls that understand that deeper consciousness is a thing, it's real, so yeah, I'm putting myself out there, and I'm hoping that this finds the right people at the right time, because this is the time where I'm deciding that I don't want to be unclaimed potential. I've been saying that I want to do this, I want to do that, but nothing will ever happen if I don't actually put in the work to make it happen. Nothing changes if nothing changes, right? So most of the time I will channel here and just communicate with you, and I will leave space in the comment for you to interact with me. Maybe there are things that I did touch on that you know more about, I don't. That way I can learn from you and vice versa. I want you to understand that I'm building a community where we're going to evolve together. We're going to pour into each other and grow together. This is not a space for us to trauma bond and talk about how awful life has been, blah, blah, blah. We all know that. We all have different things that we're going through, but it doesn't matter. So I did meditate and channel a few messages and angel numbers. So I'm just gonna touch on that and then just see where it goes from there. First thing that came out was don't fear, have faith. Yeah, your faith has to be stronger than your fear, because the moment you fear, you're turning your back on the divine. You're saying, oh, I'm so scared. I don't know if this will happen. But when you have faith, you know that I'm divinely protected. I'm divinely guided. No matter the steps that I take, I know that I will be led in the right direction. Because your fear will only lead you astray. It will make you take a path that will lead you to your self know, which is your ego. And that is not good for your evolution, right? Walk in your truth no matter how many oppose it. Now, this is the one thing that I have been struggling with the most. I have encountered so many doubters in my life. So every time I speak my truth, people will make me think I'm crazy or feel like, one of us, what's going on with you? As a light worker, as a star seed, of course, not everyone will be able to resonate with you because they're not from where you're coming from, right? Some souls are souls from this planet, and the souls from this planet are souls that are meant to understand only things that are meant for this planet, right? Light workers and star seeds understand that there is deeper consciousness. You have to understand that you have a role to play in this universe. That is why we're sent to certain places to help people understand that and gain consciousness, right? I believe that I am the light, I am the love, and my soul's purpose is to help others who have been led astray, who are stuck in the darkness, to understand that there is love, there is light, and you can always choose, no matter what age, no matter what time, no matter what mindset, where you are. It is possible to evolve, it is possible to repent, it is possible to actively choose to be a better version of yourself. And if you don't do that, then you'll never reach that. Um, Trust your instincts now more than ever. Guys, it's the year of the fire horse, the year of movement, the year of new beginnings. Come on, you have to. If you don't feel the energy shift, then I'm sorry to say that you might not be who you think you are. You might not be where you think you want to be, or where you want to go, rather. One moment. Sorry about that. Okay, where were we? Oh yeah, we was talking about trusting your instincts. It's the of the fire horse. The energy has already shifted. If you haven't picked up on the energy shift, then that means this video will not resonate with you because you're not on the frequency. So the universe only understands frequencies and vibrations. So certain frequencies, certain vibrations that you're on will help you gain consciousness. Right now, the Akashic records are open, guys. If you're not getting information straight from the Akashic records, guys, you're not on the frequency. You still need to evolve. I'm gonna try not to edit my videos, okay? Okay, maybe some things will need to be edited out, but I want to be as authentic as possible. I'm putting myself out there and I am actively embodying the woman that I want to become. And it's important for me to live in authenticity. So I'm going to be as authentic as I can be, and I will warn you, there's a bit of weirdness, but those who are on the frequency will understand. If you're not, then you can go. It's okay, you know? Anyway, move with pure intentions. Karma is real. It is real. Karma is real. There is good karma, there is bad karma. But here's the thing about karma, it doesn't necessarily have to be good or bad. Karma is the energy that you put out there. So if you're familiar with the 12 universal laws, you understand that the law of cause and effect, whatever you do, the energy that you put out there, there's a ripple effect and it will come back to you. So if you're going out there doing people wrong, and then you wonder why are people always backstabbing me, betraying me, it's because of the energy that you put out there. But if you're going out there putting pure intentions into the universe and you wonder why are people always so kind to me, always so loving to me, it's because, one moment, I'm sorry about that. These are the distractions that have been keeping me out of my element all my life, but it's nothing much. We were talking about karma. Um, Good karma, bad karma, not necessarily good or bad, but rather what you put out there is what you get back. So when you constantly attracting people who are kind to you, um, helping you evolve, even those are the people that are aligned with the good side of you. Whenever you put out there helping others, celebrating others, understanding that you do have to give credit when it's due, and then you'll get the same energy back, right? It's just the laws. Just familiarize yourself with the 12 universal laws. We have faith again. Faith. Have faith. Divine intervention is real. It is. I'm a firm believer in divine intervention. I know that the universe has energies. I'm not afraid of death because I understand that no one really dies. It's we all energy, so it just transforms. So that's why we're able to have ancestors, guardian angels. Those are the energies that were on this planet before we were here, and they have transmuted, and now they're able to connect with us on an energetic level, right? It's gonna get deeper, guys, but let's not go too deep. This is an intro video, remember. I'm just showing you what to expect here. Let go of what no longer serves you. This is important, especially in the year of the fire horse. As I was saying, the year of the fire horse is the year of one, the year of movement, the year of new beginnings. So if you're not letting go of what no longer serves you, then you're still clinging on to what doesn't align with you, a version of you that you have outgrown. So here's the thing with me, I think that's probably why I waited so long to finally decide to put myself out there. It's because for so long I had a low self image. I doubted myself, I doubted my abilities, I didn't believe in myself, even though so many people were like, wow, you are that girl. You know, there was a friend of mine that I met in 2014. He texted me in December and we met last month in January. I'm recording this on the 28th of February. I'm not sure when I'll post it though. Um, and then we reconnected. He was like, how's life been? 0909. How's life been? And I was telling him that I've been working on myself, doing the inner work, the self introspection. I need to get my life together. I need to ensure that everything is fine. And then he paused and he looked at me and he said, ever since I've known you since way back, you have always been that girl who has everything in control, that girl who always has a life together, the girl who appears as if they got everything figured out. I'm like, what? Really? Is that what you thought of me? And he said yes. And I was like, wow, okay. I guess I had to really, really work on myself because me having a poor self image was me doubting my abilities, not acknowledging the power that I possessed. And once I did that, oh, guys, if I tell you the story of my life, I had to do it in a very isolated way. I had to be in solitude so much, listen to my own voice, even when there was so much noise around me, so many doubters, so many people trying to break my spirit, to bring me down, to instill the fear, the doubt, and I just kept the faith. I really, really had to keep the faith. There were some times where I didn't even think I would make it out. I didn't even think I would be here at this time. I thought, maybe I would be an ancestor somewhere. But that's not the point. The point is, it's important to do the inner work, the self introspection. Sit with your shadows. Yes, there are some parts of you that you don't like or people don't like, but that doesn't make you imperfect. That is the law of polarity, understanding that everything has an opposite. You can't have a positive without a negative. There always has to be balance, right? In as much as there's divine feminine and divine masculine energy, there has to be a balance. So I learned to love myself. That was the one thing that I struggled with the most. I had a very poor self image. I didn't love my body. I didn't think I was pretty enough. I didn't think that I could articulate my words. I didn't think that anyone wanted to be around me. I just doubted myself, doubted my abilities, doubted who I am, who I'm becoming. I was living in my fear. Basically, that's the shortest way to say it. I was living in my fear. I was fearful of everything. I would overthink things. Ooh, child, I would overthink things. And that was a killer. That was a killer because that was leading me astray. It wasn't helping me grow in any way. I was in my ego because I was living from fear. But once I started to go through an ego death, that's when I realized, oh, nah, girl, these people aren't crazy. They can't just say you are that girl because they just want to say it. They say it because they see it, the energy that you come with, the confidence that you embody. That's one thing I also struggled with, my confidence. You know, when people say things or do things and then you start thinking, oh, okay, then you retreat. I used to retreat into my shell a lot and think, you know what, I think I'll just be better with myself because no one wants me, no one loves me, no one this, no one that. But no, it started within. Whatever I believed, that's what I got from the universe. That's what I got from the world. That's what I got from people. And the moment I shifted my mindset, killed the ego, and understood that I am a being of divine essence. I didn't just come on this planet because the universe was bored. The universe doesn't make mistakes. It knows what it's doing and is constantly orchestrating in the background. So just because we don't see it yet doesn't mean it's not real, right? That's another thing I got from one of the readers that I watched, Doctors Monica Nicole. She's Alchemy Doctors. Check her out. I love her so much. She was talking about walking in your delusion right now. This is the time for you to walk in your delusion because when you're walking in your delusion, that's you saying, I want to be a better version of myself. I see myself as that girl, the girl who has the bag, the girl who has the partner they've always dreamed for, the girl who has the business, the girl who has her life all sorted out, all together. But the moment you stop and say, but my reality is, that's you going back to the shadow, that's you going back to the egos, that's you going back to your shell, and that's you living in fear. But when you're walking in your delusion, that's you seeing that future and actively embodying it. That's how you manifest it. Another thing that I'm heavy on manifestation. If you want to tap into the quantum world and change things from there, because oh, child, the quantum world is powerful. That's where you should start if you want to change things and start there with your reality shift, jump in your timelines, start there. I will recommend Dr. Joe Dispenza. One of my favorite book is his Becoming Supernatural. Child, when I tell you that guy, oh, yo, he's on another level. He is on another level. When I started doing his meditations, his kaleidoscopes, his reading his book, even I started my transformation, and I met him through a mentor of mine, Mpomoloto. He also writes. You should also check him out. Um, it was weird because it was like, okay, it was still really really early in my spiritual awakening journey. I was still finding myself, learning about myself, getting to know who I am, what I stand for. And then I asked him to mentor me because he's an author, and I really liked that. He spoke a lot about black excellence, about poverty in the townships, how to change from within, how to change from your background before you start thinking about other things, So he sent me that book, and when I read it, I was still a bit confused. I was like, okay, what's this? What's the quantum world? What's quantum physics? What's manifestation? What's, I was confused because it was all new to me. But that's the thing about change. When you expose yourself to new things, that's when you're able to expand, because now you're learning about things you didn't even know existed. Remember, there are known knowns, there are unknown knowns, and there are unknown unknowns. So there's so much to learn, guys. And like Erica Badu said, knowledge is infinite, and therefore it has an infinite refill on me. Okay, let's go back to the messages. The angel numbers that I received was 444, 111, 222, 333, 414, 818, 919, and 909. 909 has been appearing heavy, heavy for me, and 444 and 111. So when I checked out 909, because it was coming out like frequently in one day, I was like, okay, what is this? What is the universe trying to tell me? I checked it out. It was about making decisions. I told you it's the year of the fire horse. It moves fast. It doesn't wait for you, child. Now we're moving. We're moving. And it spoke about how I will have to decide soon, and I have to ensure to not dwell on the decision, because I know myself. I like to take time, I like to take my time when I do things. So I think that's why it came in heavy, to remind me that, child, there is no time for you to be sitting around and thinking about things no more. You have to get on the move. So like, okay, back again to this thing of me finally launching my channel, because I've been delaying, guys, for years. I've been delaying, and it had nothing to do with me not knowing that I could get exposure, and everything to do with me being fearful, fearing that what if I put myself out there and I'm rejected, then I retreat again into my shell. But now I'm living in my truth. I'm standing firm in my truth. I'm putting myself out there, speaking my truth, and those who resonate and are on the same frequency and same journey as I am, they will understand and they will continue to come to me. Anything else is not meant for me, right? So if I'm rejected by those who are not on the same frequency, and that is okay. You have to understand that not everyone is going to like you, and child, that doesn't mean that there's anything wrong with you. Okay. And then it said, "This too shall pass. Open your heart to love." Oh, and the last one is, "You're ready." I guess I am ready. I am ready. I feel ready, and most importantly, I need to do this for myself. I took so much time working on myself, working on my confidence, getting my confidence back, getting my groove back, and understanding that I have to love myself before I expect anyone to love me. I have been doing a lot of self care rituals, self love, working on myself from within, and now I'm attracting better. And it's good. It feels so good to be happy from the inside and knowing that I love myself first before expecting someone to love me. Now I'm able to love from a place of wholeness. I'm not loving from a place of, I need you to save me. I need you to complete me. I can't live without you. No, it's from a place of, I'm secure within myself, and I want someone who's secure within themselves, someone who's willing to put in the work, someone who is not going to sabotage themselves, abandon themselves, betray themselves. That is why I am aligning with people who are ready to let go of the versions of themselves that they have outgrown and actively embody the people that they want to become, right? So yeah, let's leave it there for today. This is just an intro video. um Hopefully this community will be engaging. I look forward to finding people who will be willing to teach me and learn from me, because I know that there's still so many things I need to learn. There's so much I don't know, guys. Just because I have so much information and knowledge doesn't mean that I know everything. There's so much that needs to be known. We don't really know anything on this planet, but we know some things, and we can teach each other some things. So yeah. Thank you very much for joining me today. Hopefully, you will stay, subscribe, like, and hit the notification button, and we will connect again soon. Know that you are loved forever and always. From Pixel, see you soon.